welcome to the stream. We're back for more of the devil. I'm Talion. There's Luke. And yeah,
Hello.
last time was a lot of fun. We
A
finally,
lot of
all
fun.
of our dreams came true.
We manifested.
We did. It was
We did
amazing.
it. Yes. Oh man.
So good. Man, what a
Yes.
piece of shit.
So Daisuke, you motherfucker. We were
Yeah.
vindicated, but Daisuke, man.
Yeah.
Oh god. And okay, so I have been buzzing with thoughts about our latest revelations and where everybody stands vis-a-vis murder motive and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I have some thoughts if we have time to discuss
sure.
before we dive back in. Okay, because it's like right now, the two most suspicious motherfuckers in this room, Mirei and Han.
Yeah.
So Mirei, where we last left off, we were about to have a little conversation with her. So we are about to find out some shit. And it's interesting with Mirei because based on the fact that she's clearly Makoto's mom and Daisuke's daughter, and okay, Sosuke was protecting the heir until he got shuffled off to do war and assassin stuff and whatever, and then later circled back to protect Makoto. So he would have been Mirei's bodyguard since childhood.
Yeah.
And the thing I find interesting about that is that if anybody in House Ikaria is going to have motivation to actually like Sosuke and to not want him to go to Torment Nexus prison forever, you'd think it would be the person who was basically raised alongside him.
Yeah.
That said, we know she's got something to do with something, because she's got to be the Ikaria, the misspelled Ikaria, that we found a note for at the scene of the crime. I also, when we get to looking at our evidence, I want to check it out, because, that note again, I think it's been said forensically that that's Creek's handwriting, but I'm gonna hold out for the possibility.
I feel like we kind of assumed that, but we should
We kind of assume that is the thing, and we don't want to assume things with forensics. It matched the handwriting of all of the notes in the safe. So everyone's like, well, that's probably Creek's handwriting. But I'm like, could be somebody else's. That could be Han's handwriting. We could get a writing sample from Han and be like, oh shit, Han's the one who's dyslexic. You know?
Yeah.
So the thing is, I'm like, she definitely has something to do with this. And given the accuracy with which Creek's pod, who are otherwise kind of incompetent, were able to fucking go in, grab Sosuke, get out. They really got to have somebody on the inside. They knew that schedule too well for this to just be blue blood intelligence. It feels like somebody had to do this. So it's okay, for Mirei, I was kind of wondering, because I'm if she knew and liked Sosuke, why would she be trying to get him out of the way? But then I'm if we think back to Daisuke's shit, the stuff we learned from Daisuke, right? It's okay, so the Ikarias are patriarchal weirdos. And they're well, the woman has to do the legal stuff, and the men get to do the cool mob boss things. It was Makoto's father, who presumably is not an Ikaria by blood. Makoto's father was the one with grandfather doing cool mob boss shit. And so if we have that, and the fact that based on what Sarah was kind of trying to not cue from, trying to get out of Daisuke emotionally, is that Sosuke is the son Daisuke never had, which might be a big problem for his biological daughter.
Yeah.
That could be a motive. If she's always wanted to do the fucking crime lord shit, and she's been overlooked her entire life for this guy who doesn't even go here. Sosuke doesn't even go here, guys. What the fuck do you mean he's the favorite child and he's not even your child? That
Yeah.
could be motive to be like, if she found out the Blue Bloods were after him, that could be motive to collude to get him out of the way because he's a threat to what she wants, which is her father's love and also to do murders. She wants to be a crime lord. Yeah, and I'm like, the thing about this as an explanation, like, okay, if I can just do like a random tangent that I was just thinking of, it's like there was this show, I have no idea if it lasted long or not, but like the premise, and I only ever saw the trailers and the premise and everything, but the premise was that like Michael Sheen was playing a serial killer, and he'd been captured, he was in prison, but the main character was like his son, and his son was having all of these like tormented angst about like, oh no, what if I'm like my father? And then Michael Sheen's like, you should be like your father, actually. Your father, who is I, Michael Sheen, and a serial killer. You should be a serial killer like me, son. But also the protagonist had like a sister who was apparently just a reporter. Like the protagonist is just like constantly beset by visions about how evil is in his blood, and then his biological full sister is just like doing things completely nonchalant. She's just like, I'm a reporter. She seems to have no angst about this, and I was like, the healthier approach. But I'm like, honestly, the far more interesting interpretation is that she was actually super excited to be groomed as a serial killer apprentice. She wanted this so bad, and she's like, and you're telling me my dad went with my shit-ass brother instead? She's like, the city would have run red with blood if I had become your evil apprentice father, but fine, I guess I'll be a boring-ass reporter or something. That's what I imagine Mirei is doing right now. That's her. She's that.
Amazing.
But yeah, so the thing with this theory is it doesn't even necessarily require her knowing that Sosuke is a blue blood. Like, if she found out that Sosuke was the secret blue blood princess, I'm like, I think that would be a very, like, obvious thing that could make her snap. Like, she put up with this for so long, but Sosuke, he doesn't even go here, and you're telling me he's a fucking blue blood and my dad likes him better. Like, yeah. I could see that being I gotta get rid of this guy ASAP kind of thing. But I'm also thinking, she could have been told part of the truth. Which my thought is, and this is going to go into why is Han such a suspicious motherfucker right now. Han works for Sionus, and we know that that's like a connection to this whole Sosuke schemery, because Sionus does the DNA testing, the paternity tests, that presumably found out that Sosuke was the blue blood heir. Like, I find it very difficult to believe that Han herself does not know about Sosuke. Like, if any of all the characters we've met, she's got to be one who knows, you know?
Yeah.
Who else was going to run that DNA test if not her? But I'm wondering if she was looking for allies in the Icarias, like, because if Han arranged this, orchestrated this, you know, well, if Creek's the one who gets a hold of him, because Han's
that makes sense with the note then. That
with the note,
Mirei
yeah,
was their,
if
conspirator.
Was her conspirator, and like I think she might have been using Creek. Like, she said that she and Creek weren't super close.
Yeah.
But like everybody seems to kind of know Creek was not super reliable. So she could have been doing some chess mastering of like, if I can make sure the members of the young bloods, because all the young bloods were being sent after Sosuke. If I can make sure that Creek is the one who gets a hold of him, Creek and co are not going to meekly sit tight and hand Sosuke over to the old guard and just be like, hey, I did it exactly as you asked. Like, they are going to provide an opportunity to just get rid of Sosuke for good. And that's a thing that she wants. And so if she reached out to somebody on the Icaria side and said, hey, we both want to get rid of Sosuke, we're going to work together this one time, I think a thing that she could do that would really fuck with Mirei is tell her that she has the results of Sosuke's paternity test for Sosuke, like the DNA of Sosuke's biological father, who will probably be someone who it would upset you to find out is Sosuke's biological father, aka she could have led Mirei to believe that the DNA test would say that Daisuke was Sosuke's biological father, which would be a terrible thing for her as the other blood heir, and for Makoto probably.
Interesting.
So like, I think it could be possible to like do some serious chess mastering. Like if Han did do all this, I'm like, guys, I think she should have been in charge of the Blue Bloods, actually. I think she's earned this. But I'm like, Han, we know that she had insight about Creek getting totally murdered. I have to imagine that this was more of her plan was to, you know, somehow she's like, yeah, there's a chance that Sosuke murders Creek. It's fine. I've accounted for this. Cut him loose. Which is why she didn't actually respond. But I think that she had to be the one down in the second floor room. Like it was a paper with a scientist stamp on it. She's the only one we know who's on that side of things.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm like, these two shady motherfuckers both have potential motive to want Sosuke gone and to even work at sort of cross purposes to what they're normally their normal loyalties in order to make that fucking happen. So, poor Sosuke, he's just like, he just has no idea about any of this, and like, everybody in the room wants him dead.
Yeah, poor guy.
This poor guy. He did not. He was a fucking baby. He was raised to this.
Yeah.
Like Anastasia just got to go to an orphanage. People didn't try to kill her until way later.
Yeah.
God. Okay, so that's like, these are the people who are suspicious and why and what I think they know. So Mirei's conversation is going to be super illuminating. I want to know what we can get out of her and where she seems to fall vis-a-vis these potential motives.
Yes, very intriguing indeed. Comments to withhold. Well, thank you for withholding them. We will.
Please withhold them. Yes, we've got to.
We can talk about them when we get to wherever we get to.
Yes. I really hope this case has a happy ending, sort of. Like, it's going to be bittersweet, because we're going to have to destroy Sosuke's whole life, but, like...
Yeah.
I really hope that otherwise it ends happy. I don't know, like, fuck Daisuke, but I would like for Sosuke to be...
Like, I do wonder who's going to end up finding out what, because I think we're definitely not going to be able to reveal any of this to the courts. And we do obviously have to reveal it to Sosuke. You gotta move me down to the corner. But like, who's gonna know who knows what?
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have to reveal it in the court. I gotta move down to the little corner. I'm no longer on the cigarette.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we're gonna have to reveal it into the court. It's just more dramatic that way. And what are we doing this for if not for the drama? I feel like
normally in these kinds of games, it's a matter of, you know, everything has to be revealed, the truth has to come out. This game so far hasn't really been like that. I just feel like if this gets revealed, like, to the... Well, I guess it won't be revealed to the public, but, like, this is some very dangerous information that I think we have to be very careful with. It's very dangerous
information, but part of me feels like that's almost why it has to at least come out to the important players. Like, again, Sosuke's got to know at some point.
For sure. Sosuke's gonna find out.
I feel like, given the situation, like, based on my current read of things, is that if everything had gone according to plan that night, Sosuke would just be fucking dead. And we'd have the same blue blood Ikaria, like, not really stalemate, but they'd be in the same situation they were in before.
Yeah.
And Morgan was the hugest wrench in all of that. She just came in like a wrecking ball, you might say. So, like, I feel like the fact that Morgan did interfere with that she kind of unknowingly set off this domino, I think is going to be important and salient for, like, the interpolitics of this world. That, like, this woman kind of just does what she wants. And a whole bunch of shit happens.
If this goes on court, the Icarians will hunt Morgan. That's so true. Well, it depends, like, how much we actually manage to keep from the public, to just do, like, just in court, so that only, like, the people present will have any knowledge of it. But yeah,
it also kind of depends on, like, what the status of the Icarias are after this, because
true, if they just get wrecked
to such a degree that they just get wrecked. If, like, I think that if this comes out, there is a decent chance that Makoto is at least willing to stand with Sosuke. I think that, like, based on what we've seen of this child and this arc, like, the reason why I'm not sure 100% about these predictions is more that this game is willing to do things that a standard Ace Attorney game would not. Yeah. Like, in a standard Ace Attorney game, you are never the killer. Yeah. So it's willing to do some things that are, like, potentially more, like, sad and I'm not willing to say that 100% I believe this game is going to give all of our clients a happy ending. Yeah. But the degree to which they're going to subvert that, I don't know. So I think that in a traditional Ace Attorney game, I'm like, okay, if these were just characters in a regular arc, Makoto's arc would 100% be like, oh, Makoto is going to, because Makoto cares about his underlings, Makoto is going to stand up to his grandfather and be like, no, I will work together with Sosuke and we will make peace between the Blue Bloods and the Icarias. And that would be like the happy, dramatic ending. But I'm like, I don't know if I believe that that's where that arc will go in of the devil.
I definitely don't expect this to end in peace. I think in peace. This game is too messy for that. It likes mess.
Everyone's super happy and it's all fine and they just let bygones be bygones. Mirei, illuminate things for us.
All right. Is it safe to assume everyone in your family has severe trust issues? Mouse?
I have no issues with trust myself. But as you've seen, the house has very particular preferences when it comes to information siloing.
Fancy words. You could have just told me who you are.
I told you my name and my position in the house. Is it relevant that I'm married? That I'm a mother? Are you discriminating against me, Counselor Morgan? Should I be flattered?
You're to late-stage capitalism is a good capitalist to defeat a bad capitalist.
A good capitalist.
Of course.
Yep, that's how it works, guys. Yep. We just need all of the cartels to make peace, and it's all good. It's all good. Mobs will just stop killing each other. Just like in Romeo and Juliet, I think.
You told me you work for Aurea Holdings. You didn't mention you're at least the second most powerful member of the house.
If I had to tell people that, it wouldn't really be true. Now, would it?
You could have told me your relation to Sosuke. He guarded you every day of your life up until you were...
19.
19? He's your goddamn brother. She doesn't like that.
Yeah, and this is leading to my, like, okay, listen, the paternity theory.
Yeah. So that message you wanted me to pass along? If you see a way out, take it. He wanted him to try and make a deal with the Blue Bloods to get out from under the house.
Okay. If Sosuke merely gave them what they wanted, I'm sure there would be dozens of blue bloods ready to confess to the crimes he is accused of.
Interesting.
Okay, that sounds like she knows.
Yeah, that's a good point, but also, like, does Sosuke know? Because I would highly doubt that Sosuke knows, but, like...
Based on what we've seen of Sosuke, I do not believe he knows.
Yeah,
I
but, like,
think this man
the way
has been
she says
lied
this
to.
makes it sound like if she gave him that message, he would understand that he should offer this deal to the Blue Bloods, which he wouldn't think to do if he doesn't know.
So she at least thinks he knows, or thinks somebody has told him? Which I'll admit
I suspect we're about to get into that.
Yeah, let's find out.
Yeah. So you knew.
Okay, yes, thank you for getting that clarified, Morgan.
And if you thought he could parse that message, that means Sosuke...
Does he know? He's not an unintelligent man. Okay, but he is dense. He can be smart and be dense. And merely stubborn about all the most frustrating things.
What do the Blue Bloods want from Sosuke precisely? A blood donation?
One sample will not suffice. They need to be able to validate their accounts whenever called for.
Daily blood donations, then.
I told you, the old guard want to become nobility. How did they cement alliances among the aristocracy of old?
So they want his hand in marriage. I get
They want his hand in marriage, just like a Dawn Bluth princess.
Exactly.
They saw the pictures and they were like, oh, great, he's so hot. We're gonna have no trouble marrying him off.
I wonder if that's why he was so, resistant to the idea of people being, attracted to him. We assumed it was just kind of a self-esteem thing, but maybe he's just like, no.
Partially a self-esteem thing, but it's also got to be partially, I have to imagine, because, if Sosuke, who is 30 at this point, has a biological heir, that throws a huge fucking monkey wrench in Daisuke's whole I've got my one hostage thing.
Yeah.
So you've got to imagine Daisuke from day one was like, oh yeah, nobody's ever gonna want to be with you, so don't even try it, Sosuke.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be alone forever because you suck. But yeah, I do think that, Mirei, you may be overestimating, Sosuke might have a fine enough int stat, but he might not have great wisdom, to use an analogy.
Yeah.
They want Sosuke to marry? But the old guard are old. We can't marry Sosuke off. Sosuke's already got as much blue in his veins as they could ask for. They don't need him to marry into them. They need him to marry into power. Oh my god, they were trying to marry him off to Tariq Chopin. This could be real.
Oh, well, that would be interesting.
That could be real, guys. They're just sitting here with their shipping charts, who can we get him with?
I can't actually refute that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In this case, if you can't refute it, it might be true.
New theory, I guess.
New theory. Let's see if we can manifest this.
They need an heir and figuring out.
All right, that's a fair point. And Preg's got to be real for this to work.
Oh no! This is quickly spiraling out of control.
We gotta talk to our client and be like, "Hey, Sosuke, what do you know about your biological parents?"
Oh my god!
He told us that he was from the Hanazawa clan. He said that he's like, we're from this branch family. There wasn't, to my recollection.
Were you still saying things? Because I can't hear you. You kind of cut off in the middle of the sentence there.
Still in the stream? Okay, yeah.
Yep, you're still here.
Slight interruption. There wasn't like we weren't looking for it at the time. I don't recall there being one of those double speak things like, oh yeah, is Sosuke gonna is the Hound of Ikaria gonna pull through? I don't care about him, Baka. like with Hana Kim.
Mm-hmm.
So my read is he doesn't know, but we gotta get it. We gotta get an attorney-client meeting and figure that out.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Sosuke,
also, we wanted to take a look at stuff, right? We totally got carried away
yeah.
there.
I wanted really.
You wanted to take a look at the note, right?
The note. Yeah, the note. A note is a match for other documents penned and initialed by Creek.
So if it's not Creek, then it would have been someone initially or intentionally pretending to be him. So most likely it's Creek.
It could be that he actually, like, it could also be, I wouldn't put it past Han to, like, be the brains behind the operation, and then Creek just kind of initials there to be like, yep, I did this. And Creek thinks he's playing her by taking credit for this, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you're the fall guy."
We do have at least a little bit of Han's handwriting, which does seem to look much neater.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
It's not Han.
Yeah, we have the fact that it's numbers instead of letters. It's like numbers can look different than how people draw letters, but we're gonna put that as like a only tentatively.
I mean, as far as just like from the game like perspective, it's clearly a different font.
All right, yeah, different font. Yeah, those 8s are okay. So that's the thing that I wanted to check on. Does Sasuke fucking know?
Needed to check her.
Not at the moment.
Keep going.
Not at the moment.
What's the worst thing to have asked of you?
Have you ever been in an arranged marriage?
I'm assuming she has. Panetta's
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Don't call it a gift.
Now I'm really curious to know what her husband is like.
Yeah, he's apparently he hangs out with her dad being a chummy mobster.
Yeah. You were the heir apparent up until Makoto was born. All that time, Sosuke was your bodyguard?
And driver. And poison taster, though that would most often entail me giving him concoctions to try.
Wow.
Yep. But his assignment actually ended when I married. At 19, I remind you.
Subtracting Makoto's age, that had to have been over a decade ago.
What is Makoto's age again?
We don't know for sure, but I guess we're assuming that he's gotta be at least 10. So he joined the military the moment he didn't have to shadow you anymore? And after he got back, he asked to become the Hound? I must really hate guard duty.
He must.
Back up a moment. Your father didn't want me uncovering Sosuke's parentage. Most likely because he didn't want Sosuke to know the strength of his own bargaining position. But you told me to pass Sosuke a message that he'd only understand if he already knew who his parents were.
Yeah, Mirei.
So how long has he known? And how long have you known he's known?
And when did Daisuke cease knowing who knows what? Around the time Sosuke left for the military. Okay, that's wild if he's known that all this time. Sosuke!
Interesting.
Clue us in, buddy.
I wonder if that's part of the reason he left, that he just needed some time away
He needed some time
Process
away
all this.
to process.
Hell of a thing to find out at your entrance physical.
Oh, that is a good point. They would have done a physical, but... It was before he left for the military, actually. I want to know exactly what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that influence his decision?
Sosuke finds out he could be the richest man in the city and then wants to risk dying in battle? It wouldn't be that weird. Quite the guilty class consciousness.
I don't know exactly what did or didn't influence his decision to join the military back then. You'd have to ask him. Yeah, we plan to.
Absolutely.
We need to know. I apologize for any gaps in knowledge you've had to work around. But hopefully you now understand how delicate of a situation you found yourself in.
Yeah, I can smell the explosives and hear the fuses sizzling. I just don't get why no one's gone over to stomp them out.
If Sosuke's known this whole time why the Blue Bloods wanted to capture him, why didn't he tell us?
Because he's a stubborn man working for a highly secretive family. That I get. What I don't get is why he didn't defect the moment he learned the truth. I mean...
Yeah, this is interesting.
On.
Like, I'm once again, like, I really want to hear from Sosuke himself that he knows this.
But also, like, he clearly is loyal to the Ikarias. He's not just gonna go defect.
He clearly is loyal, but it's like, that's a damn, like, huge thing to be loyal around. Like, oh yeah, I slaughtered your birth mother, like, right after she gave birth to you, like, and your entire family, and I'm ensuring that you do not ever access any of the funds that belong to you by right. And also become my assassin and murder all of these other Blue Bloods, people who belong to the family. Because, like, Sosuke has talked about principles.
Yeah.
And, like, you have to have principles in something like the Mafia.
It is an interesting point that he became the Hound after all this. So, like, he would have been killing Blue Bloods knowing that, like, he's related to them, potentially.
It's like we definitely have the whole thing, like, in the comments, you know, the blood of the covenant and the water of the womb and all that. Like, again, they are, like, really playing with that up.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm not sure that, like, it's not just that, oh, these are people who you happen to be born to, but these are the people that took you in. Like, he said he owes everything to the Ikaria house.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make sense if the thing that they did was slaughter his whole family and steal his money.
Yeah, like they saved him, quote unquote, but they saved him from a situation that they themselves orchestrated.
That they caused.
Yeah.
And I'm like, given, you know, the talk of principles, you have to have principles. Like, would Sosuke believe that the fall of leaves was fitting with principles he wanted to aspire to? Like, there's a lot going on here that I really want to hear Sosuke's perspective on and understand his reasoning. I'm wondering if, like, Mirei heard a different fight and assumed. Like, this suggests that she has known for much longer than I was imagining. So, she found out somehow. If she... Like, it's possible, first of all, she's at least saying that she was kind of trying to help Sosuke leave the Ikarias. She is at least positioning herself as being team Sosuke needs out of House Ikaria. She could be honest in that. Like, if her concern is that Sosuke needs to not be in her fucking way because her dad likes him better, then him defecting to the Blue Bloods might be as good an outcome as him dying.
Mm.
So that's possible. It could be that she was brought in to collude about the Sosuke capturing because she did assume that he would be captured and just handed over to the Blue Bloods, who would just be like, all right, arranged marriage, I guess. That's the other thing, though. She's like, she hates arranged marriages, but she's like, I want to help Sosuke by putting him in arranged marriage. He's like a brother to me, guys. I'm like, that's not 100% consistent, Mirei. I could see a scenario where her being roughly on Team Sosuke correlates with that, but I really do want to know how she claims she found out. Because she's at least presenting this like she's known as long as Sosuke's known, which would be a very long time when she was 19. But is the thing she overheard like a different argument? I'm also like, I don't want to, like, if Sosuke, because I'm like, one thing that would also be like a weird and fucked up wrinkle is if like Sosuke and Mirei had a thing, but I'm like, that's at least predicated on them knowing they're not cousins.
Yeah.
So that would at least have to happen after that in the timeline. And I'm saying if Makoto also potentially has blue blood, that could be a fucking grenade in Ikaria nonsense. Like, Makoto looks very much like Mirei. Like, he doesn't look anything like Sosuke that I can see. He looks like Mirei, and that, you know, we don't know what this fucking father of his looks like. So, shrug. I'm like, that would be a thing that would be wild because Daisuke loves Makoto and isn't going to use him as a hostage. But that would be weird for their relations in a different way. And I don't know, they were raised together. They were raised like siblings. I would like
it would still be slightly weird
to think that they were like, oh no, this would be weird. Like, I don't think I've seen any indication of anything. I just need to bring it up for completion.
Yep.
Completion's sake. I'm just saying, like, okay, what's the time frame of when would they know they're not cousins? And would it be in time for Makoto?
It sounds like it lines up.
Whatever fucking age he is.
It's possible.
So that's a possibility. I'm not sure. I'm just saying that could very well lead to a big blow-up fight, leaving for the military kind of thing. But I do think Sosuke would, like, feel way more protective of Makoto than he already is. Like, maybe he wouldn't know. Maybe it was like, we'll find out, I guess. Let's find out a little more about your weird-ass childhood, Mirei. You'll have to work out the rest with him. I've given you all the aid my position allows. Fine, I guess we will work out the rest with him. I suppose it was kind of you to share information with us at all.
Sosuke always knew he was adopted, but not a blue blood. Well, yeah, but he thought he was adopted from, like...
That's what he said.
The Ikaria family. Well, not quite the Ikaria family, but like a branch of the Ikaria family.
The Hanazawa family. So they would have, they called it a branch family. They would have been some degree of cousins. I'm not saying that they couldn't have cousin intermarriage in a clan like that. Branch family shit be weird sometimes. But like, they would have at least believed there was some kind of biological relation. Which I'm like, I don't know. That might have been a factor. It is true that Sosuke, like, when it was like, oh yeah, a lot of ladies must have found you hot, and men too, Sosuke didn't act like, I wasn't on the lookout for it then, so I could be misremembering, but my impression was more a guy who's literally never considered dating someone, and not a guy who had a secret forbidden relationship with his bodyguard subject and also vaguely adopted sister. I'm like, this is like a slightly different situation.
Give that impression. You're right.
Slightly different situation. I'm just like, I've got the conspiracy board. I'm like, I'm looking at these two same-aged people, and I'm like, I gotta admit the possibility. So, we learned some information, Mirei, and it seems to contradict everything. Thank you. She just loves causing drama. I already read that.
Right.
Yep. Being in charge of the legitimate side of your family, you don't have any connection with this incident yourself. Well, Sarah. Well. Not quite. No, yeah. We gotta have
No
this.
connection with this incident. That's not quite accurate. Oh, are we gonna go into that right now? Oh, yes.
Pardon?
Do you have a connection to this case, even if you yourself don't realize it? I found a note by the body of the blue blood who took Sosuke captive. It read M. Ikaria. Close enough.
Close enough. This was one of the men who attacked my son? I'd imagine a note with his name is the least of what you found. But no, she didn't say that. She said it had your name. You'd only...
Yeah, what did she...
Why would you be assuming it could be mistaken?
Well,
okay, Ikaria. Never mind.
Ikaria, yeah.
Never mind. I was jumping the gun a bit. Never mind. A note with his name.
They've never been after your son. Not once. It's always been about capturing Sosuke, and Makoto's just been in the crossfire.
Which Sosuke knows, which explains his reluctance to accept the responsibility of guarding Makoto. Okay, I guess that could explain that.
So I seriously doubt this dead man was interested in Makoto Ikaria. Mirei Ikaria, however...
So they were shipping Sosuke and Mirei. They were like, if we marry into the Ikarias.
Yeah. I mean, they were
Has
saying
no
stuff
relation.
supposedly about, like, getting Makoto to marry someone.
Needs to marry into power.
Yeah.
So they were shipping Sosuke and Mirei.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which is also weird if Mirei is like, no, they're gonna marry Sosuke off to somebody who could be me, his functional sister. Guys, this is weird.
Yeah.
Has no relation to the world that dead man lived in. That was decided the day she was born.
Oh, she is salty about that.
He's salty, yeah.
But you do have a relation to Renijin. Makoto mentioned your family was given one seat on the board as a show of respect. I take it that's a deception too. You may have let Renijin go public, but you've never given up control of it. The rest of the board must be your family's puppets. But that doesn't matter. What matters is what Renijin makes, and the prices it charges.
Oh my god. Renijin is best known for the patenting of metinformulin.
Sounds familiar.
A patent which expired years ago. Plenty of other companies making it now.
And yet the price hasn't gone down.
The invisible hand sets price where it will.
Sure, but this is your invisible hand.
Your thumb on the scale.
A normal corporation couldn't strong-arm its competitors into keeping prices high. That'd be operating as a cartel. But the reincarnation of the Ikaria drug cartel would know exactly how to go about that without getting caught.
If that were true, it'd be much easier than you make it out to be. The right email signature, the right package delivered to the right address, the right look. These executive types scare easy when the perceived threat is anything bordering on the physical. Of course, it helps that the end result is we all profit immensely. Yeah, it's like, guys, keep your prices high and you get to, get immense
Yeah.
profits from everyone.
They're not going to complain about
But yes.
that.
But yes, metinformulin is very lucrative. What of it?
That dead man, Creek, had a brother with expensive tuition. And TAD.
Okay, this is finally becoming relevant. Type 2 abnormal diabetes?
He'll need metformin for the rest of his life.
Then he really ought to choose the proper insurance plan, don't you think?
I don't get the impression that family member coverage is a benefit the Blue Bloods offer.
I suppose even the Mob Act has its limits. Okay, so that specific condition is different than the one that Creek supposedly has, yeah. Subtype of diabetes, yeah. Specific artificial sweeteners, that's interesting. Exactly which? In urban food deserts, okay. Neuropathy and fatigue. Yeah. So Creek needed so much fucking money.
Yeah.
What does health insurance actually even do? Ugh. Can we look at Creek's autopsy then? Yeah, because Creek had a different thing.
Yeah, it was different. I think. Oh. Huh.
No DT3, no metinformulin in bloodstream. Well,
so
that's
I think
interesting.
the implication here is that if he still had this disease, he would have been taking this metformin. So whatever this is,
been taking metformin.
it's something
Whatever
related.
it is, it's similar. Yeah.
Or at least it uses the same medication.
TAD didn't say DT3, and it'd be
No,
weird
it
to
didn't.
have two different things, but oh, that's interesting.
Could this
Okay.
be diabetes type 3?
Could be, but they called it type 2A, right?
Yeah, no, it would be a different, but it would be like
Yeah,
also
so-
diabetes, but just a different kind.
Also a new diabetes. We're inventing new and brave
so many
forms of
new versions of
diabetes.
diabetes, yes.
Space diabetes.
Get the expansion pack.
Yeah, oh god. That's what we needed in the future.
Of course.
So you think this Creek individual was going to threaten me? Come up to me on the street with a knife, a gun?
No, it was clearly part of whatever scheme was going on there.
Yeah, there was a scheme happening.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get within 100 meters. But, like, if they had Sosuke and they had the money, they would have a bargaining chip.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't doubt that. Now, the rest of this is speculation, but he might have just wanted to contact you.
Would have been even less likely to succeed. So you truly don't care that his brother needs this medicine?
No.
I'm beginning to think you're some kind of heartless monster. Sarah's like, I'm learning a lot about capitalism and I do not like it. Sosuke is like a brother to you, and you've gone out of your way to help him even when you stand to gain nothing from it. Well, yes, but I wouldn't expect my enemies to be impressed by the effort. How would you feel if they laughed at your effort?
My apologies. New android. Still adapting to conversation.
Sarah's like, I keep finding all of these families and they're not acting like family. I don't get it. You know what we sold back before Renogen? Before the facade of nobility? Back when we were the Ikaria cartel?
Opioids?
Yes, it was still illegal back then. But not for everyone. Take the exact same compounds, put them in an extended release pill, and sell it at the pharmacy. And that's just pain management. It's all the same poison, equally addictive whether you get it from a dealer or a doctor. Have you ever seen someone go through opioid withdrawal?
Oh man, we're back in Murders of the Yangtze River.
Yep, everything comes back to Murders of the Yangtze River. Like taking a wine opener to your stomach for 7 days straight, they testified. Pain like that eats people alive slowly and replaces them with something unrecognizable. A loving parent would steal from their own child if they thought it could buy them release from that kind of pain. Painkillers. What a joke. Does Renogen produce painkillers? No, we do not. People die if they don't get the medicine they need, and I'm sure their family mourns them. But addicts die a little more every day of their life, until the day they finally fade out forever. And their family feels disgusted with themselves for breathing a sigh of relief. Those are some tough words from somebody who is smoking so much she has a personal cloud. Plenty of kinds of evil in this world, little girl. Plenty to choose from. For real people like us, if you don't choose, the choice is made for you. Now wipe that look off your face and access the following address. Renogen.main.financing.prescriptionfinancingoptions.outofpocket.apply. You have that memorized? But this portal is not listed or linked to anywhere on the site, I know, but it still works fine. By law, we have to have it, but we can't be blamed if the website is poorly designed. Is she giving it to us for Creek's brother? Yeah, if you know any despondent crybaby college students looking for coupons to help pay for medication.
Surprisingly nice of her.
Yeah! I might want to start there. Yeah, she's giving it to us. She feels bad about Creek's brother. Which is like, okay, well that is hard to reshuffle.
Something.
Hard to reshuffle with all of this cold calculating bullshit. I'm like, maybe leans another tally for maybe she doesn't want Sosuke to die or be mind tortured.
Yeah, I mean, she has been like giving us tips.
Yeah. It's okay. So and this is even. Yeah, I'm wondering because it's like we've set up that she at least knows now that Sosuke's a blue blood. Like I'm cautious about the timeline, but she at least knows now.
Yeah.
It seems like based on that information and the way she was talking about the, if you see an out, like she was trying to push him towards defection.
Yeah.
Does suggest that she'd prefer a happy ending, even if she has, resentment about her dad being a piece of shit. But like, it's interesting because she's kind of got like something that feels like an opposite mindset to Sosuke of like, Sosuke is like, you've got to have principles, especially when you live outside the law.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, no matter what we're doing evil, but like also give this kid some free drugs, some free life-saving drugs, some free life-saving medication, you know?
Yeah.
So it's weird. I'm like, I do think she was the mole. But again, she could have been trying to get Sosuke out of the situation. Yeah. So less sinister than first appeared. But Sosuke, buddy, have you been lying to us this whole time,
Apparently.
my man?
It wouldn't be the first time.
I want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, we need to talk to Sosuke.
We need to talk to none of this double talk bullshit. We need to know who knows and how.
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't thank me. Don't.
Sounds like guilty conscience.
And yeah, immediately afterwards, like, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Just save Sosuke's life. Okay, yeah, that...
Yeah, okay.
That feels like honesty.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so she is less sinister than we were thinking.
Yeah, she seems okay. She's definitely been involved in some crazy shit, but she has a conscience of some kind.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like the thing a secret mastermind would finish up with. So I think she at least wants for Sosuke to get out of this, this bullshit.
Don't know how you pulled that off.
Adonai? They do consistently refer to themselves as a house.
It's like they are family, even if they're a little bit weird about it.
They are fucking weird. Perhaps they simply value family more than you think. Yeah, we have some... But when the fuck did any of this shake out? Sosuke, you motherfucker!
7:14 p.m., August 15th, 2086. Yeah. Yeah,
that's Morgan is
that's
us
how
right
we're
now.
looking at him.
That's it. Sosuke, come on. So where should we begin?
What do you mean? I'm afraid I don't have anything new to tell you. Stubborn about all the most frustrating things, was it? I'm your lawyer, Sosuke. We're sworn to always do what's best for our clients, their rights, and their privacy. To an extent that many consider extreme, we are unable to disclose incriminating or otherwise problematic information that our clients give to us. No matter the circumstances.
Sosuke.
This whole system is designed to benefit the defendant. So it really upsets me when I find out that my clients are lying to me about vital information that could help me save their lives.
Yeah, like, fucking Sosuke. I'm like, does he just think that the Blue Bloods are shit? And so it's like the Ikaria are like, we saved you from growing up in that morally corrupt cartel as opposed to our much cooler cartel.
You know,
I could see that. Is that what they told him? Is that what they told him? Are they like, look at what pieces of shit they are? You don't want to live there. Our house is much nicer.
If you're troubled by the nature of my work as the Hound, you're adopted. Yes, from the Hayakawa. That's bullshit. You know it. I know it.
So he does know it.
You respect know it.
Sosuke.
All members of the military have extensive DNA samples on record. If I subpoena... All right, stop.
God.
Just stop.
Does the military keep all its members' DNA on record?
I don't know. Probably, right? Yes, I know what you are referring to.
Sosuke.
Even before I knew, I did wonder...
If you've known about your real family for more than a decade, why haven't you ever...
Because it doesn't matter.
So
I'm not telling
Skay.
that to the Blue Bloods.
Okay,
Been
you
risking
fucking
a
Disney
gang war
princess.
for over a year trying to get to you.
He's pulling a literal Anastasia. She left at the end of the movie because she was like, no, my new life is more important. So Skay.
That's their choice. Has nothing to do with me. Yeah, except that you're
So
pulling everyone
Skay.
else into this gang war. How
Oh
can
god.
you... I'm appalled, Sosuke.
Yeah, you put Makoto in
The brave
danger.
soldiers serving the House of Ikaria allow violence to continue when he knows he could stop it. Didn't think of that, did you? A worthy attempt, counselor.
He's like, I've been brainwashed for way too long to fall for that.
Sorry. Because I'm not used to having to persuade people to act in their own best interest. Or that of their family. Family. The Ikaria raised me, fed me, taught me how to read, write, walk.
Like, your
Gave
mother
me a
was
home,
going
a purpose.
through that, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a weird, like, I wouldn't have learned how to walk if I'd been left with those blue blood scum. Like,
Yeah.
Daisuke 100% did not tell Sosuke the exact purposes of the raising of him, like, of him being
Yeah.
raised there. Like, he did not. There's no way.
Oh boy. They're using you. They need me. They've got a funny way of showing it. I owe everything to them, and nothing to the dead. They're only dead because the man you call a father murdered them. Did that a long time ago. People I've never met. You'll have to forgive me if I'm short on empathy for complete strangers.
You met your mother,
Oh,
though,
boy.
Sosuke. Like, it was not a long meeting.
Aunts, uncles, cousins, parents, siblings. You can't call them complete strangers, Sosuke. Can't
Sosuke,
I?
Come on.
Ikaria are my family. Nothing will change that. Nothing ever
I gotta
could.
find some fucking evidence.
Let's test that. Pardon? The state thinks you
Ooh,
murdered a
wait.
cop. They'll make sure no one ever thinks of following your example. Let me repeat that. The full brunt of the police state is about to fall directly on the back of your neck.
Yeah, that's not gonna fucking work.
Hammer. Nail. I'm not afraid of prison. You ever been in one? What? No, They shave you. What? When you're
It's gotta be
convicted,
for the
they
torture
shave
nexus.
you. For hygiene.
Hygiene.
Playing to his vanity. It's not for hygiene.
No, it's for the torture nexus.
Are you talking about that virtual work release thing? They fit you for skull caps? Not right away. They don't do that to people. Put a man in chains, strip him naked, sew his mouth shut. He'll still recognize himself in the mirror. He's still a person. You'd shave his head, give him a uniform, and make him sit in the dark with 500 others who've been treated the same. He starts to forget. Forget that he's a person. After you're so bored you're seeing constellations in concrete, and after you're scratching your skin raw just to feel something new. That's when they ask if you'd like a job. After people stop being people. Damn. That's pretty horrifying.
Torment nexus.
How could you even know any of that?
Because it's on our cell phone.
Sosuke. Who Who else gets to see the inside of a prison and walk away afterwards? What do we have about that?
Yeah, it's like...
Hmm. 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 Makoto sent me himself, so you never actually took your one phone call, did you? I... Take my phone and call Hana Kim. The Blue Bloods will volunteer a fall guy to confess to these crimes, and you'll walk free. After
No,
which
he's
you'll
got
become one of the
principles.
richest men in the city overnight. That's not...
If you are at all curious, I have done some calculations to estimate the extent of your familial holdings.
I feel like that's not that important to him.
Yeah, like he's a man of principle.
Yeah.
The number is quite remarkable. Though I suppose I haven't taken taxes into account.
No one's asking you to abandon the Ikaria. You could become their greatest ally. Together, your families would...
See, the cartels just have to make peace.
Yep. I know exactly what would happen if I made that deal. I won't do it.
He really doesn't want to marry his sister. He's like, no.
Why the hell not? Is this about marrying your sister?
Is this about marrying your sister, Sosuke? Why not, Sosuke?
I'm forgetting a few small details involved in this process. Namely, disowning the people who raised me my entire life. And claiming myself before the world as the son of people I've been fighting since I was a teenager.
So I will say, if we're talking about colors, it's the fact that like his face turns red when he's thinking about the Ikarias and blue when he's thinking about the Blue Bloods. I think that is interesting.
Yeah.
And hang on, but sorry, the people. What was the last thing he said? I was looking at his face. Yeah, the people I've been fighting. He's like,
Yeah.
he doesn't like the Blue Bloods, but I feel like there is a point at which he's got a lot of brainwashing.
Yeah.
He's
So
got
this is a
so
mood
much
ring.
fucking
Yeah.
brainwashing. And it's like, okay, Sosuke, you've been lying to us this whole time, apparently. We were like doing our whole theories and we called it, but he apparently already knew that.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to seeing him figure it out, but we need like different evidence. Like, I think the big thing is like he's been led to believe that like, oh, your fucking biological family wouldn't have given a shit. And it's like, well, did Daisuke ever mention that he literally executed Sosuke's mother like right after she gave birth to him and was still like, hey, fuck you, I'm not afraid, I'm a mom now, bitch. Like, Sosuke definitely inherited a lot from her.
Daisuke, that man raised me like his own son, and in return
He also literally murdered your mom.
I can't throw away the name he gave me just for goddamn money. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley.
Sun
Is that
Tzu.
You would rather rot in prison as an Ikaria than live in luxury as a Blue Blood. Gladly.
Yeah, they're doing some color shit.
Yep.
We need to get him evidence. Sarah's like, I'm green now. That's not relevant to any of the symbolism. I just happen to like it. We need to find some evidence that'll make Sosuke actually give a shit about his own well-being.
Yeah.
We need to get this man a self-esteem fast.
This is my answer, Morgan. If you try and use my parentage in the trial tomorrow, I'll dismiss you as my counsel.
God damn it, I was really looking forward to that dramatic
Change my
reveal.
plea to guilty.
Sosuke.
Oh boy. If that's your answer, then that's your answer. You're the client. What you say goes.
We need to find, like... So the thing that occurs to me is, like, okay, so the House Ikaria hired me, so I can't use anything that Daisuke tells me in court. It's like, cool, that doesn't prevent you from telling shit that Daisuke told you to Sosuke. He's also your client.
Mm-hmm.
He's also the client in the attorney-client.
Right. So if you somehow last another night without the cops smothering you in your sleep, we'll need some kind of strategy when we go into court tomorrow. Of course we will. And what are your thoughts on the matter? I might have found a window of opportunity. Chance that someone other than you had the means, motive, and opportunity to commit these crimes. Han.
I mean, I think that Han's been sketchy as fuck, yeah. And we did get means, motive, and opportunity.
Yep.
So...
Have you remembered anything else about your captivity? The problem is that I think a lot of... Well, everyone's motives really are tied up in that
Everyone's motives are tied up in this bullshit.
Blue blood heir thing. So if we can't talk too much about that...
Like,
if we can't reveal that, then we're gonna have to, like, dance around it. That's gonna be really hard.
I have a feeling we can get away for a while with being like, oh, she was trying to kill the Hound of Ikaria.
Yeah.
A guy who the Blue Bloods have reason to hate that has nothing to do with the legitimacy of heirship. But, like, I have a feeling Emma's gonna poke holes in that eventually. Yeah. I'm like... We need something that proves to Sosuke that, like, listen, there's another way out of this. Because, like, you know, I think that the point of, having Sosuke just, like, call up the Blue Bloods is a bad move overall. Like, one of the big things is that it's like, well, somebody innocent would be going to prison and experiencing the torment nexus. Like... I think that even if Sosuke didn't have his brainwashing about, like, no, Daisuke Ikaria is the most selfless man I've ever known. Yeah. It's like, yeah, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't be like, oh yeah, we'll just toss somebody.
Yeah. Well, obviously we can't give them the real killer, so the best we can hope for in this case is for the case to just remain open.
The best we can hope for is that the person who killed that cop specifically.
Yeah.
Like, because
maybe just pin the rest on that culprit.
Yeah. Somebody's guilty of one murder. Yeah. And frankly, I think given the inordinate amount of money that Sosuke has technical access to and the Ikaria shit, it's like, he could just, you know, I think if it were just, killed 4 other gang members, I think prison wouldn't even be on the table.
Yeah.
Everybody's pointed this out. Like, if it was just that, they could buy their way out of it, I'm sure. We're in a hell future.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone gives a shit. So, that. Yes. Sosuke.
Maybe, if we go over it again and I extrapolate somewhat. Or a lot. That sounds like a bad idea. I feel like memory is not reliable enough for that.
Well, I think also the stuff he's most likely to remember is going to be stuff about Morgan. I do think, okay, so a thing that I didn't mention earlier, but a thought I had is that Han, who continues to be the most suspicious motherfucker in this building now, if she was the one... If it was her who has motive, means, opportunity to do this shit, then the thing that I guess could be tricky, if we've got to thread this needle of not getting Sosuke to ditch us as his lawyer, is that it seemed weird to toss the knife. Like, whoever entered afterwards tossed the knife into a fire. And I'm like, I don't know why you would do that. You know, obviously there's a point where you have evidence. And you don't want to have the evidence on you. You need to get rid of this evidence. But with all other things being equal, the best way to get rid of that particular piece of evidence would just be to leave it at the crime scene.
Yeah.
Because we've looked at it, and it appears like it has Sosuke's blood and Miller's blood on it, which are the things that we expected, because Morgan stabbed Miller with the knife, and Sosuke cut himself getting out of his bonds, which is probably one of the things he's going to remember now. You know, he's going to extrapolate. So the thing is, when I saw that the knife was gone and we were going to do the blood typing thing, I was like, oh, hell yeah, there's going to be a third person's blood on this. Secret extra person at the crime scene. But that wasn't the case. We just saw two different kinds of blood. And it's possible that it's like, oh, here's somebody else who just has the same blood type.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, so if this is Han, and she's setting up a crime scene, she has forensic experience. The thing that she could be worried about is something to do with Miller or Sosuke's blood. Like, she didn't want that DNA to be tracked. And I'm like, there's a point where I don't know if it 100% tracks that it's like, again, Han's gotta know. Han's gotta know by now. So if she knows and she's like, well, shit, this knife has Sosuke's DNA on it, she could know that, like, if that goes down the pipeline, if Scientist investigators pick up that knife, they're going to run the thing and they're going to get another hit of, holy shit, Sosuke is the blue blood heir. And she's like, no, can't have that happen. Toss the knife in a fire so that if people find it, it won't be testable for DNA. You can only test it for blood type.
But
I will
there
say,
is plenty of his blood.
the torture room. The torture room has so much of his blood.
So yeah, we're trying to remove his blood from the crime scene is kind of an exercise in futility.
That's sort of the thing. I'm like, maybe there's like policy or something tested on knives specifically, but like that's weird, man.
That seems
weird. Yeah, so I am wondering about that, but it's like, that is so far the only thing on the knife there would really be. Maybe fingerprints. Han doesn't wear gloves. So maybe she was trying to destroy the fingerprints. Because she can get out of the crime scene easy enough. Because she's, you know, one of the blue bloods. She's supposed to be there. I'm sure Han has a million ways to not be immediately seen on this scene of the crime. But if she picked up the knife for some reason and her fingerprints are on the knife, but her fingerprints you'd think would also be on the katana. So that's weird. All right.
All right.
Han is suspicious right now.
Suspicious.
Suspicious right now.
You're going to be called to the stand tomorrow. All I need to do is keep silent, right? You better not. I'll be the one asking the questions.
You're going to call him to testify? This lying motherfucker?
What do you expect me to say up there? I want you to tell the truth, of course. I want you to tell the court exactly how you were set free.
Oh, okay, Morgan, actually.
She's
That's interesting, Morgan. She's a
gambler. She's going for the risky plays.
She's a gambler. Damn, yeah.
All right, you good taking another night shift? He's infuriating, but I'd rather he didn't get shanked at the moment.
Of course, Adonai. Detective London will be back shortly. He's very good at his job. I'll make sure Sosuke's monitored all night. It's like he'll shoot anyone who tries something.
What is it? You can ask me to explain his decision? So I'm done trying at this point.
I don't think his decision is that confusing.
Sarah's like, that's right. I understand people better than you now.
Better than you. The student has become the master. He wants to be loyal to the people who've shown loyalty to him. I mean, I don't think that's Daisuke, but all right.
Shown loyalty? Do you need a microscope to see it? Do you spot any members of the noble house of Ikaria around here? Are they hiding under a box somewhere?
The people who've shown loyalty to him historically. His decision doesn't confuse me, but his choice of words. Yeah, that's the thing. Sosuke is an idiot, but he considers the Ikaria his true family, yet he again spoke of a debt to them.
Yeah, it's totally normal to just grow up believing that you have a
That's the
debt to your
thing.
family. I mean, to be fair, I feel like that is a thing that a lot of people do. That, like, the parents are like, oh, you owe me for, like, giving birth to you and raising you. Like, how ungrateful. That kind of shit.
Those are often the parents who find their kids mysteriously going no contact.
For sure.
And
But,
Sosuke
like,
has notably
yeah.
not done that.
Yeah.
It's
Because
the thing where
he's
it's
bought
like
into it. Like, he agrees with
he
them.
was told something very specific, and until we know what that was, we can't dismantle it. Like, I'd honestly be circling back to Hana and being, do you have any family photos or like scrapbooks or shit? I know you're a sentimental woman. You must have so many scrapbooks. You must have like handwritten letters from Sosuke's mother being like, I'm looking forward to raising my son and teaching him how to walk. And then he'll be like, oh my god. That seemed odd to me. What do you think? I mean, I feel like Morgan might have had similarly shit parents,
Yeah,
if we're
I was
being
like,
honest.
I really hope Morgan's gonna say anything about her family right now, because I'm so curious about
Literally anything.
her, like, whole family situation.
Morgan, do you have parents? Tell us.
I don't know.
Do they really shave everyone in prison? Or was that another bluff?
Not everyone, no. Only everyone who can't pay the fees. Yikes.
But that is an interesting thing. Like, could Sosuke, if he's paying the fees for his beautiful blue hair, would the Ikarias be paying that? Oh my god.
A good puzzle feels satisfying to complete. Like a good story, it maintains the appeal even when viewed in hindsight. A bad puzzle doesn't make sense after you finish it. The picture's there, but it's muddled, vague. And you feel like an idiot for bothering to piece it together. Sosuke Ikaria's that kind of puzzle. I've read every edge
from like
to
a
every
high
edge, just
of...
so.
We came from a high of like, hell yeah, we were vindicated, we called this from day one, and then it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Don't even fucking mention it at the trial or I'll walk.
Yep.
It's like, what did we even do that for, Sosuke?
Yep. But the result wasn't satisfying. An infuriating client to cap off a frustrating case. Having to keep track of what the cops know, what the Blue Bloods know, what the Ikaria are hiding, what Emma's thinking.
I really did. The one thing that we didn't get is when the fuck did Sosuke find out?
Yeah, and how?
Because that's actually important. Was it right before he left for the military? What was he told? I'm like, Morgan, I would have pushed for that, honestly.
What I've learned, what I know to be true, what I can prove, and what I can actually say. And even after all that, getting kneecapped when my client refuses to play his best cards. I want to clear my head.
Let's find a convenient, suspicious child. That child is still, like, out there somewhere.
Yeah.
We haven't even got the suspicious child.
Yeah. Don't feel like finding something to stream. Sarah's messed up all my recommendations anyway. My home pages used to be great, tuned to a T, You should have made separate accounts.
You did? Yeah.
I'd get closed-circuit footage of industrial machine accidents and gun disassemblies with no commentary in the title.
I'm gonna be real, Morgan. I feel like Emma has a conspiracy board and your Netflix is just like one whole wall of that.
No, it's all street workout videos and film director tier lists.
You're not even watching Netflix. This is just your YouTube.
If the end result is my internet history looks a little more random to an outsider, I guess I can forgive it. But if she ever gets me added to mailing lists for diet supplements, I'm fully revoking her net access. Unfortunately, Morgan does this for the job, which doesn't necessarily jive with our need for that sweet, sweet lore. It's true.
I mean,
Damn
I'm
it,
just saying,
Morgan.
we know it'll be a handicap to do this. Like, if we're going into this and we have our, oh yeah, Han hates him because he's the Hound of Icaria cut out from underneath us, we're at a disadvantage, and that means Sosuke's at a disadvantage. So, like, I guess the thing is, I can believe that Morgan would just kind of run into a place where a person's making a weird decision, a weird suboptimal, irrational decision, as it were. She's like, I don't understand. You could get out of jail. You could be rich. Literally, what are the downsides, Sosuke?
Yep.
I could see her running into a situation like that and being like, well, he's fucking useless. I tried. But it's like, you know, maybe the thing that Morgan needs to learn is kind of the thing that Sarah's dealing with right now, is how to be frustrated with someone's decision and start to make sense of it. Because I'm just like, if we know what the linchpin is, aside from just generic years of brainwashing, we could actually untangle that.
Yeah.
I think it would be very weird if the entire case, like the fact that we have this whole Little Lord thing, it would be weird if that never mattered to the case at all. If we can solve it without that information, why did we spend so much time on that information?
Yeah.
So it's gonna come into play somehow. It's just like the first thing is we need to make sure that Sosuke won't throw himself on that sword.
Yep.
We gotta get Daisuke to testify.
That would
we gotta
be
be like,
interesting.
Daisuke, who's your favorite child?
Not in the mood for people watching. Sometimes, if I let my eyes unfocus, the massive foot traffic on the street below melds into one dark amoeba, curling slightly at its edges as it squirms along the petri dish of the world around me. Its edges lost beyond the horizon, which can be zen in its own way. I'm guessing that's what people see in ant farms, but I wouldn't know. Like, people are ants. Who the hell would want more insects crawling around their house? Alright, you know what you must do, Morgan. Bake.
You must make some cookies.
Make some cookies for Sarah. I'm not hungry. Baking is satisfying. Applied chemistry, which is just applied math. But the cleanup isn't fun.
And Sarah's not
have
here
a
to do
neighbor
it.
I'm trying to butter up or a client to visit. Everything just sits in my freezer until I end up throwing it out. Sarah seems to shovel it all down without complaint, but she's not here now. I guess she's at work.
Yeah, she's guarding Sosuke.
Yeah.
We need to
But
make sure
still-
he's alive for tomorrow's trial.
Yeah. Poor Sosuke, everyone just wants him
Poor
dead.
Sosuke. Everyone wants him dead. He apparently does know why.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like,
man.
he's a pawn in everyone else's scheme.
Yeah. But I was
Yeah,
still
I'm
sitting
sorry.
in
There's a lot
Witch's
of lies
office.
right now.
Yeah. I never wanted
But
for
we're gonna
Hungry
have to leave
Mouse.
him vague.
Yeah. No answers.
No answers yet.
And coworkers will leave anything you leave out in a break room. If I ever get truly desperate to hide evidence, I'll just bake it into a pie and find an office birthday party to crash.
Hey, here's the
It'll be
thing.
gone
Sorry,
without a
real
trace in
quick. Is
minutes.
like, it's definitely going to be relevant that the Blue Bloods were after Sosuke and not Makoto.
Yeah.
And arguing that is going to be so fucking difficult if we can't explain it. So it's like we need to chip it. Like, Sosuke needs to get over his bullshit for this to work.
Yeah.
He's gonna die, man.
This is pointless. Might as well close my eyes and wait. Even staring daggers into the backs of my own eyelids would do more good than this. Whatever this is.
I love how she's like, I need some fresh air, and then did not go outside.
Are we back to High School Detective Club?
God. High school detectives.
I think were you this person?
All right. Hey, cool kid. If you go to jail for starting this pyramid scheme of an extracurricular activity, does that help or hurt your chances of becoming a lawyer? You're trying to recruit members because if you don't hit critical mass, this all falls apart. It's exactly like a pyramid scheme. I got a whole C in my business class. Well, I don't know if I can give you advice since I'm only a member on paper. But if you want to start a club for solving mysteries, maybe you should, solve one first. Oh my god, is Morgan gonna kill this girl just to, like, solve a mystery? I don't know. Ask questions, talk to people, I guess, record what they say.
Well, it sounds like you're an expert already.
Yeah, join the club. Take notes and think hard. Alternately, this is Emma, and this has just been going on for a while. I can't see what the first word is there.
Oh, sorry.
This is your head. Oh, yeah. You never know. You can be pretty persuasive, or at least entertaining. I mean, I'm still sitting here for some reason, right?
Oh, this girl is so into her.
This girl is so into her, and also possibly gonna get murdered.
Yeah, we'll see.
The toxic Yuri doesn't help her chances.
Yep. It's still dark out, though. What time is it? 5 in the morning?
5 in the morning.
It says 9:40 on my phone. Slept for 30 minutes? That's it?
It's like I had a whole flashback.
What the hell's going on with me today? Am I really about to give up and start scrolling on my phone? I should check my temperature. There might be something wrong with me. I don't feel like going to find the thermometer. How about a bet? 300 says the first article that pops up is an advertisement. Who are you betting this money with exactly?
She's like,
I'm gonna give myself $300.
She's inventing new kinds of gambling addictions.
Yep. There's always good news every night. Beloved school janitor given dance-off salute by students after having to postpone retirement for third time.
Heartwarming.
Dang.
Heartbreak?
Double or nothing. Federal investigators recovered Dennings girl.
The Dennings girl.
Is that the girl from the flashback? Has she been dead all this time? Well, congrats on no longer being kidnapped. Oh, she's alive. Dang.
Kidnapped by Morgan?
You just cost me 600, you little shit.
Who is the Dennings girl?
What is this?
Okay. Renowned philanthropist Joseph Dennings. A playbook that applies old Constancy Inc. Heads up displayed services. What? Oh my god. They're giving ads to soldiers who are currently doing shit. Oh god. We are inventing new torment nexus.
Yep.
Okay, Dennings thought he'd spend time, blah, blah, blah. His daughter was kidnapped on her way home, meticulously planned and flawlessly executed. Ransom of an undisclosed account.
Oh boy.
So they were trying to ransom her.
Interesting. This is seemingly added.
Yeah, that's like a lot to add.
Yeah.
That's a lot to insert and paraphrase. That speaks to possible the psychology of the kidnappers themselves. Yeah, so they're just doing criminal profiling again. Oh, huh.
They're really doing some word twisting over here.
Yeah.
So strange.
That's concerning. So, like, this is definitely going to be, like, this has got to be something that gives Morgan inspiration or something, because why are we reading this? But a quartet formation, elite...
It's soldiers that were fucking pissed about his advertising technology.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're inserting class-motivated violence. Like,
yeah.
Was this in the original quote? Or the implication of class-motivated violence? Or did they just add that wholesale?
They added that wholesale. They wouldn't need to put it in the brackets.
This is so odd.
Okay, so without so much as a shot fired miraculously, they're trying... That's like, oh, they definitely would have shot up the place because they're brutal, evil terrorists, but miraculously, there wasn't a shot. So, they have military background, and the elite hostage retrieval squad, I'm going to note the quartet formation.
Yeah.
Could be like how Sosuke was taken, because they did have 4 of them.
That's an interesting parallel, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, this is... What are we looking for here? We had warrants to search all of their properties and the suspect's military background, asking pointed questions from less dignified members of the press. Business associations, yeah. Special Investigator Ayase, Solkov, Greenfield, and Beckham.
I feel like we're gonna meet these people.
Yeah, that's gotta be important. And I'm noting there are 4 of them. Did they capture the criminals?
Does not appear to be the case.
They just say they must have had a military background.
Yeah.
Which is weird. And I'm noting a quartet did the kidnapping. A quartet.
So you think that they just did the kidnapping and then like found quote unquote the daughter? They're like, yeah, we totally.
They just pulled a shuffle.
That would be
because I'm funny. Like, these are like, special investigators. Are you telling me they don't have military backgrounds? Their whole criminal profile. We investigated the wording and figured out what kind of person. Like, amazing. They just said, like, we searched the crime scene. The suspects, but who are the suspects? They had 4 suspects. They searched the suspects' properties, but they don't have the suspects. And they're not naming the suspects, which is weird.
Very strange indeed.
Did they do it? Was this an inside job?
What's that for long odds? What are the chances I see that name?
Okay, so she knows that person.
Perfect timing, actually. Maybe chewing out Mirei for keeping me in the dark is just the nightcap I need. It's like a black cat. Oh, come on. Hang on. That knock doesn't sound like Mirei. Oi. Who is this? That voice almost sounds like it's like a greenish yellow color.
Greenish yellow voice.
Open up already, you shit. Who the heck is this? I better check the door cam. Oh, hello.
Oh, Reyes. Okay, that makes more sense.
What is she doing here?
Reyes.
The time has
Please
come.
tell me you have.
She is here.
She is here.
Detective, is that you? I hope nothing happened back at the police station. Uh-oh. Open up. Pardon? Is she drunk? Is she drunk? What is
Oh
this?
my god. Reyes is like, I heard you like
drunk.
toxic Yuri. I want to throw my hat in the ring.
What is that? Hang on. Are
Did
you...
Sosuke break out of prison?
Don't
And she's
pretend you
drunk?
can't hear me in your little creep cave, you little creep. Oh my god, what is this?
Reyes,
That's
what
so
are you
funny.
doing?
You're raising the toxic Yuri pile, yep.
Oh god.
Detective Reyes, are you drunk? Yes. No. It's a crime for you to ask me that.
I don't think that is.
It's London's turn on guard duty, yeah?
Yeah, but like, damn.
I can just wave my badge. Hello to the door cam. And my door just unlocks like that? That cannot be legal. I mean, it's
Unfortunately, we
definitely an
established
abuse
that
of her
it was.
authority by like a lot.
Yes. Thank goodness that the police don't have a higher rate of domestic abuse and violence due to the fact that they can abuse their authority like this.
Oh, it's not legal. What? Wait, what model of door is it? Oh yeah! For this model of door in this city zoning, it is legal for me to unlock your door like that. Yes, Han had a point. Probably the best scene in the episode. I love this whole interaction. Oh, this is amazing already. What the hell is this?
Reyes, we kind of had a weird day. Please give us some good news.
Needing to make
Or some
spare
very
case of fair
entertaining
trade-off to avoid this bullshit. And since you just invited me in, I did not. Here I am, above the book. What's happening right now? Why is there ceiling all the way up there? Who would you kill to get a place this huge? What do you even do with this much space? Hang from the rafters like a bat. Echo. 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 Detective, this is absurd. Does anyone even know you're... Does anyone even know you're here?
It's like, I
She's
could
like-
murder a cop right
She
now.
wants to do it so bad.
Morgan, she waved her badge at your door. There's gonna be a paper trail.
Yeah. Yeah, the door knows she's here.
The door knows she's here, Morgan.
What?
You
Let me
can't
check.
be that sloppy.
Detective Reyes, badge number 10806, reporting on all channels. Self-assignment, protective surveillance of suspected criminal target, threat assessed as medium to low. Target capabilities. Not a threat
Criminal
to self or
target.
others. Oh boy.
So she thinks somebody's coming after Morgan.
Reporting in from... What's your address? Do not dox me to every cop in the city, Reyes. Reporting in from address withheld. Any copies? Over.
Copy.
Copy. Cam
Copy.
saw you entering
Yeah.
the building.
Copy reading your biomonitor.
We've got you, 10806. Have a quiet night. Are you finished? Hey, where's the snowball? What? She waves her hands in the rough
Yeah, she's looking for Sarah.
approximation of something cloud-shaped. Snowball, poor cue ball. matcha ball. Sarah's doing her job. Likely story. You probably make her sleep in a coffin in the parking garage. Going off of David's setup, she might be more comfortable if I did. Is this booze? That's water. Yeah, God. Can I do something for you this evening, detective? Or did you come here just to critique my interior decorating and knock shit over? I came here because I'm drunk. I'm drunk because you're in danger. Oh gosh, is this about this huntsman?
The best thing to do when someone's in danger is for her to get drunk.
No, they're her way around. I drank because I was pissed. And Cross and everyone else told me to go home. Even though he shot a guy only a few hours ago, I'm the one who's too emotional and too useless. So I came here to catch a bad guy. What bad guy exactly?
You believe in the huntsman?
Because you were defending that cop killer. Uh-huh. There's also an orca killer, a whale cop killer. Killer whale cop. She's so silly, Goofy. Every goddamn idiot one in the city wants to shoot him. And also you, because you're his thinking lawyer. Thanks. And I'm a cop. Cops are supposed to protect people. That's
Supposed to
kind
is
of
pulling a
sweet.
lot of weight there, Reyes.
Stinky lawyers. Thanks. So I'll park myself right here and catch the next assassin they send after you. And lock him up and throw away the key. If I accidentally save your life too, that's okay. Even if you don't deserve it. You could have just stopped talking. I can stop talking easy. Do you really not have anything to drink? I'm not sure I want to drink with you, detective. Who invited you? She's like, I'm gonna come to your house and drink your booze, and you're not allowed to have any.
You're not invited.
You're not invited to this party at your house.
Oh, God.
You're the host. Do whatever, but I am gonna do what I gotta do. Where the hell's the screw top? If I have to host drunk Detective Reyes for the rest of the night, as I evidently do, suppose I needn't force myself to go through the ordeal sober.
We're both gonna get drunk.
I'll get a bottle opener, detective.
The best
Oh,
way to defend
shit.
from assassins.
I said I'll get it! Oh my god.
Wait.
Wait. This is the best part of the vid. Where he breaks down the horsepower. Oh my god, they're gonna mess up her recommendations even more.
Morgan's, rest in peace, Morgan's YouTube algorithm.
For years, they all abided by this gentleman's agreement, where their engines would have to horsepower capped at 270 or so. To avoid this, like, arms race of engineering in a country with such a huge street racing scene. Right. The crazy part is, it's only ever on paper. We're building and selling cars with 300 plus horsepower. I'll just listed the horsepower as 270 domestically. Yeah. I love you, Reyes. Yeah, she's so goofy. Oh my god. And god, everybody knew it. I mean, they were selling the same car with the same engine, with the same goddamn torque rating in 2 different countries, and they were saying, oh, I don't know, I think it's only 276. That's crazy. I was born in the wrong generation. I'll die without even knowing what gasoline smells like. Is that such a bad thing? Poor Reyes.
Poor Reyes.
Gasoline is odorless. What?
Yeah.
It's odorless. They added a strong smell during refinement so that leaks could be noticeable. That's natural gas, you dummy.
Yeah.
Scared me for a second, jeez.
Like
You're
now.
gonna try and ruin something for me that I never even had a chance of experiencing. You better get it right. Doesn't know the difference between gas and gasoline. So, you knew Chopin? She's straight back into work mode.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what else are we gonna do
now.
here?
So
We
you
have a
knew
trial to
Chopin.
win.
God. Dated, okay. Happy.
Did he break up because of an arranged marriage?
Juicy gossip.
Juicy gossip. It does make sense that Reyes and Chopin would be. Well, Morgan wouldn't have guessed that, but it makes sense. They're like the only cops who care about like justice and shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't have guessed that. For how long? Once. One date. I'm
One
guessing
date.
it didn't go so well. Which is not a lot. Duh, I know. It was such a shitty date. Where's the uniform? Like I was supposed to salute. And God, was he cheap. Oh my god, we're getting all of the tea.
We're getting all of the tea, but that's interesting.
It is, for sure. We're getting a lot of interesting insight into Chopin.
His family is supposed to have money. Yeah.
I said,
like, I mean, granted, the rich people can be the stingiest, but
for
like,
sure, yeah. But like he seemed like kind of an upstanding person, so it's a little bit surprising.
He was supposed
this is so
to
interesting.
be the one. He was supposed to be the one good apple.
Yeah. Said, why'd you tip the bartender? And he got all confused. He just handed me 2 cans. Why would I tip?
Oh.
Tip the goddamn bartender, man. That's why.
That's shitty.
I was telling someone grew up with money.
Yeah, cause he has money.
Maybe they just can't hide it. Maybe none of them ever learned the decency to try. Frogford's not so bad. I mean, it's obvious still, but the airhead part kind of upsets it. Yeah, that's... What do you mean? Emma comes from money? Yeah, we saw, like, her family name on a thing. I forget what thing exactly, but we definitely saw it.
Has family issues, like when she was like, "Oh, I send them off to get lobotomized."
Yeah.
It's like Reyes is not winning the toxic Yuri pile, is I guess what we're saying.
Because even you can tell a joke.
But yeah, Emma has family issues, since they must have something to do with like the legal system, because she's like, I guess it runs in the family.
Worst date I've ever been on. Waitress looked like she was gonna stab him. You'd think he was allergic to salt with all the nitpicking he did.
Wow, this guy's an asshole.
And then he has the balls to tip 10%. Jeez.
Oh, damn.
That is bad. I do wonder what the standards for tipping are here in this hell future.
In this hell future, like...
What do you know? You probably haven't been on a date since the 60s. How old do you think I am? I was talking about the tip. What tip? Oh, the tip. Well, yeah, but still. Do you even have a dating profile? She's like, I would totally check it out if you did. Or you just hang around funeral homes and castles and shit, looking for other creatures of the night. I don't have a dating profile. You met Chopin through an app. We're gonna
Show
go
us
through
the
his app
app.
history.
Go through his app history.
Yeah, dating app for cops. What the hell?
That sounds overly
awful.
specific.
What the hell?
That sounds a nightmare.
There's a dating app for cops? Yeah, just for cops. Just for all.
That feels like a misnomer.
What? Called just for all if it's just for cops? It's a... Oh, it's a pun. Well, not really a pun. Wordplay. Play on words for justice for all. The cop catchphrase. Say it all the time when we catch people.
You actually don't. That's not how arrests work.
Maybe she does. That's how she does arrests.
Handcuffs the suspect. Justice for all.
Yep.
London's like, why are you turning to a camera? There's no camera here.
There's an app for everyone.
Oh, God.
Probably even lawyers with sun allergies. I don't think there's an app for me. She's like, I would need an app for serial killers.
And I would never put my information on that app.
Yeah.
It's a non-starter.
Exactly. Hang on, let me project a hologram of the world's smallest violin out of my eye socket.
That is funny.
Half suck anyway. This one I matched, it was terrible. Her teeth.
Bisexual Ray is
Smiley, some
confirmed.
shit. She was all teeth.
She can join the Yuri pile.
Yep. I think it was her first kiss. Dang.
Dang.
You remember your first.
I don't think Morgan's thinking of her first kiss.
Yeah. I don't know why everyone's always so concerned with firsts. She's gonna tell a story about her first murder. That'll be so good. I
Yeah.
really hope she does. Do it. Do
Double
it. Do
talk.
it. Do it, Morgan.
The double
Hell's
talk.
that mean? Don't worry about it. I've never once given a second thought to anything you say. So get that straight. She's like, well, if she's not going to give it a second thought, and she's too drunk to remember it anyway, maybe I can... I want to slap the guy's dumb face at the end of that date. But then I didn't even recognize him.
Oh.
Lon and I came in, he was face down.
Okay.
Whole floor, blood. Just blood and paper. Couldn't turn him over. Had to preserve the scene. Just had to leave him there. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm angry. You seem to get angry a lot. You've been to anger management. You know what that's about. Managing anger. Keep it calm. Not letting your emotions control you. I'm great at all of that. If you say so.
She's so good. You never can
She's
tell
so
when she's
good.
angry.
Yep.
She's so good at
Do
it.
say so. What I'm feeling most of the time, I'm a goddamn saint with how calm I should take. I'm just too small.
Ah, the
Oh,
Chihuahua effect.
Bottom of a big water tower. Fills up faster than it'll ever drain. If I was big, I'd trample this whole city down long before my anger's gone. Didn't even seem like people from the hall.
Okay, come
Just
on.
two people-shaped things, face down in blood. Two people-shaped
Okay, so
things, face
two
down
of
in
them
blood.
face down.
Interesting.
Because Sosuke was not covered in that much blood.
Yeah.
Finally. Something good for our case.
Sosuke and Chopin. They were both face down. What? Yeah. That was not Sosuke, though. Not if he was
Yeah,
covered in
it
blood
couldn't
at the
be.
front.
He had blood on his pant legs.
Because Rogers was cuffing Sosuke on the ground? Rogers, what a klutz. A guy couldn't cuff a cow.
Yeah, she's...
A cow? I don't know. Something that'd cuff easily. A dress shirt.
Okay, order of operations. Let's get through this because I have a lot of thoughts about this because we have suddenly a contradiction.
Yeah, we're learning a lot of information here.
This is big.
Yep. Thank you, Drunk Reyes.
Honestly,
she's been so cooperative. She would never be this cooperative sober. That's amazing. What do you want? A round of applause. Everyone clap for the world's greatest wordsmith. Just shut up.
That's all we got. That's all we got.
All right, I guess, did you want to say stuff?
Okay, so evidence. That's a big new thing.
Yeah.
So we had very specifically in our evidence, Sosuke, hang on just a second, I've got to plug my computer in. Would
it be in medical?
Okay, so Sosuke,
No,
we
just,
saw.
This is just his injury.
No, we've got. Hang on, no. It had a record of blood on it, I think.
I don't think so.
Scroll down.
Oh, okay. Here it has.
Yeah.
Blood across, okay.
Others' blood.
Yeah. But it's only on his legs.
Only on those. So he was not face down in a puddle of Chopin's blood.
Yeah.
There are, I think, two possibilities here. So they didn't even look like people from the hall. There's a part where it's like, okay, if somebody's like, it didn't even look like a person, you got to be like, maybe it wasn't a person.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta figure that out.
What else would it be?
I don't see what there would be at the crime scene that would look like a person. Like, they didn't have a lot of stuff that could be rearranged in quick time. Yeah. The thing that I'm thinking is, the things this could potentially change, though, as soon as Reyes was like, I didn't even recognize Chopin when I saw him, I'm like, oh shit, that wasn't Chopin.
Yeah.
That's my immediate, this is not Chopin. The thing is, though, we do have a fairly unassailable note of when Chopin died, because his biometrics, his heart stopped at a certain point. So unless we have something very specific that could short out biometrics without killing the cop, which we don't currently have as far as I know, he was dead at that time.
Yeah.
We have Rogers' testimony saying that he was on the second floor, but if Chopin was killed elsewhere and then later moved to that position, the thing that, like, we had to leave him there. So it would have to be, there's a period of time where there is what appears to be Chopin's dead body on the floor. Chopin is dead also. And then he's
But it seems like
replaced
if she was there and, like, close enough to see some kind of person-shaped objects on the floor, then, like, how and when could things have been moved afterwards?
Well, the thing is,
like, if she was already at the scene,
did it. Yeah, but she did say we had to leave him there. So presumably when they were booking Sosuke, the scene was not fully secured.
Yeah. And
if we're thinking of Han as our suspect, she has pretty much the means to rearrange the crime scene as she sees fit. Can we look up Chopin's blood type? We have his blood type.
Yeah, we did. 8+.
8+. And what were the blood types we found on the knife?
B minus and A
B minus and A minus. Okay, so
yeah, so
I think at the
no.
very least, yeah, unless we get like a very specific rundown of how other blood types, because the thing I was wondering is, what if Chopin had the same blood type as one of the people we
Yeah.
expect, and so he could also have blood on the knife that just got overlooked because it was just assumed to be the same type of blood. So I'm not
Yeah, I was wondering about the
sure.
arcs. So if they used Ray's body cam for that, then like
Yeah, let's
it would
pull
have
up the
captured
arcs.
those supposed
Yeah, because we did not see
shapes.
two people on the
I don't think we
ground
have any specific.
in the arcs. I think it would just be up in arcs.
No, I don't think we have it.
Oh, huh.
Mm.
Because like
But I mean, it was the scene that we saw with like
yeah, we did
Chopin's
not
body on the ground and like Sosuke standing
we saw
over
a
him.
body on the ground, we saw a body standing up. So that's weird, given Reyes asserted that there were two people on the ground.
Yeah, so I
and
don't
she
think we
was the
saw
only
that
one with her
in the
body
arcs.
camera on.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless it could have picked up like, you know, one of the dead gang members, but I don't think any of them were face down.
It's supposed to be very precise. Like the thing that I'm wondering, because okay, there were a lot of dead people there.
Yeah.
Because I think there's one of two things that is happening here, and one of them is okay. I'm trying to remember how London talked about coming onto the scene of the crime.
So there is we had the whole big like
do we have the testimony in our
blood
evidence?
Trail in the room.
Blood trail.
Which could have happened if, you know, stuff was rearranged. Well, clearly something or other was rearranged.
Which blood trail are you?
There's like a big like
I don't immediately remember that, but
I don't think we have any pictures of any of it.
Okay, possible blood trail.
But there was like near the door or near the bathroom
near the
door, I think there was this big
the bathroom
like
door.
streak of blood.
Do we know that there was? I don't remember
I don't know
that
if we've
part,
determined
but
whose blood it is.
okay. So the thing that I'm trying to work through, because one thing that strikes me as a possible marriage of the things that Reyes thinks she saw and what was at the crime scene, because Sosuke could not have been face down in the blood pile.
Yeah.
He could be face down on top of another person in the blood pile, which might mean that the other person got covered in blood and he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That does not, I don't think that works for Rogers, because as far as I know, Rogers was not like the whole, oh, Rogers is a klutz thing, but I think it would have come up if he was like literally covered in blood.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
I think
that would have come up at some point. So the thing that I think could have happened is if he fell on top of Chopin's body, he might not have the blood on him. The thing that contradicts about that, I'm not sure how this sequence happens, but it does give us an angle of attack. Because if we can prove that Sosuke had fallen on top of Chopin's dead body in that pile of blood when Reyes and London found them, is that he wouldn't have been able to do that if the katana was sticking out of Chopin's back. So clearly somebody put the katana in afterwards. So like that's a thing. They're editing Sosuke out. I'm like, well, that's not an accurate crime scene representation then. What's the point of taking a picture of every microscopic detail of the crime scene if you're just going to draw a guy? Medical record first entry. Yeah, but if he's only, hang on, pull up the medical record again.
I think it did say that it was only on his legs.
Yeah, no, the legs were important.
Yeah.
He is
no, that's a good point. Blood from various sources
across the interior front of the body.
Okay.
But hang on, scroll down. Because we did bring up the legs, others' blood across the
Yeah.
tops of feet and pant legs. Like, why would it say it like that, though? Blood from various sources sounds
So
like some
presumably
of
that
them were
means,
other people's
yeah,
blood.
exactly. His own and other people's.
But, like, why would they then saying it like that?
So if Sosuke was lying on the ground, then like who was standing up in that recreation of the crime scene?
Yeah. Because, okay, so then the thing might be if Sosuke's lying down, then it's fucking Chopin or whoever. I don't know.
Weird. This is all very
That's
strange.
interesting. It's like, at the very least, it can't be directly true that Chopin is dead on the ground and Sosuke is also lying on the ground for some reason.
Weird.
He just gave himself a little murder break, I guess. But I'm the blood on the anterior front is weird also. I'm like, why would you have a separate entry for the blood on his pant leg and shoes?
Yeah, I don't know.
At the very least, it suggests that he was lying on top of something on his legs, I guess. He wasn't smack dab in the blood. Okay, so that's gonna be important.
Yeah, got some interesting evidence. All right. Persuading her to remove
Blood
her
from
shoes and
various
socks before
sources.
tossing her up the stairs was the very upper limit of my patience. Making it off the floor and onto the bed is up to her. I don't care. I can sleep on my couch. I could sleep in my chair if I had to. I can fall asleep in any position, actually. It's not actually worth bragging about, especially to myself. So now a homicide detective knows where I live. Well, she presumably
knew
already
where he lived
knew.
before that. Yeah.
To even get here. How did she
You
know?
probably have a mailing address.
Yeah. Guess the address is on the business card. Downside of a home office. At least it's fun to imagine how sick she'll be tomorrow. Except she'll be here, making it your problem.
Yep.
Can't remember a time I got that drunk, thankfully. Can't remember a time I got that mad.
I don't know, Morgan. I've seen you get mad.
And the last time I cried... I think she can remember, but doesn't want to.
Like, I've never lost my temper and destroyed a crime scene in my rage.
Screw this. Introspection's a scam. I'm not nearly so flushed that I can afford to waste time on it.
Not two bodies.
Oh my god, stop smiling like that. Okay, it's this girl again, if you want to...
Yes, you found a teacher's missing key card. No, you're not Sherlock Holmes. Or whoever his lawyer was.
Did he have a lawyer?
Sherlock Holmes have a lawyer. Question for the ages. Oh, I'm sure. You're going to be the most popular kid in school overnight now. Well, I wasn't being that sarcastic. You better hope it's somewhat true. Deadline for your little club sign-up period is next week, isn't it? Is this the Dennings girl? Actually, you'll need to find 4 members. Oh, God. I'm gonna be out that day. Family thing.
Family thing, huh?
Family thing.
Family.
The Dennings family. What a face. You show everyone puppy dog eyes that pathetic? Look, if you're gonna be a lawyer, you'll need to get better at reading fine print. See, you need 5 members to found a club, but if you have at least 2 students present at the qualification time, you can get an extension. Hmm. I mean, even you can get one person to join, right? Just use that winning personality of yours. It's a family thing. I can't say no.
Who are you, mystery girl?
Who are you? Nothing. I didn't say anything.
It's actually really sweet that she wanted to go.
She wanted to go.
Aww.
She bullies because she cares. It's not like she likes you, Baka. Okay, so the two bodies thing is gonna be important, but if Sosuke was covered in Chopin blood, that doesn't actually help us as much.
Alright, I do think we're gonna end here for today.
Yeah, this is probably the end state.
Yep.
We came off a
what an
high,
episode.
and then Sosuke was like, no, you can't use that shit.
Yeah, but then
We
we got
worked
to see
so
drunk
hard,
Reyes, so
Sosuke.
honestly, I think we still won in the end.
You win some, you lose some. The gambler's way.
Yep.
Oh my god, Sosuke, we've got to break this
Oh,
brainwashing
Sosuke.
so bad. I'm like, Sosuke, what the fuck do you mean you owe them for teaching you to read?
Oh, Sosuke. What are we gonna do with you?
I'm sure the Blue Bloods would have taught you literacy.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
This game.
This game.
It's always got something for us, huh?
Sosuke, what did we do all that for? We were vindicated, Sosuke. It's like you don't even care about the vindication.
How rude of him.
Oh, God, okay.
Truly so selfish.
And I need to know whose blood that is on his front. They're like various sources.
Yeah,
It's like,
who the
could
heck was
he or
lying
could
where?
he not have been face down in Chopin blood? Like, I guess the thing that does strike me, even with that, is we've got two bodies face down. You know, as Morgan said, was Rogers cuffing Sosuke on the ground, and Reyes is immediately like, psh, no.
Yeah.
So, like, we know that Sosuke did mention that he had, like, a bump on his head. I think that was in his medical records.
Well, that
Which
was
is consistent
supposedly
with the idea.
from Chopin, like,
Supposedly.
pistol whipping him. Supposedly.
No, I think that was... I
That's
think
the
they said...
official story.
Was it Chopin or was it just Rogers?
Not
threw his
Chopin.
gun at him?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rogers.
The best way to use a gun.
Yes.
Throw it. But like, you know, Reyes didn't even mention Rogers at the scene, right?
Yeah.
So the story is allegedly Rogers went up, bonked Sosuke on the head, cuffed him. Hero cop. He did it, guys.
He did it.
He's a hero. But did Reyes didn't say anything about him being at the scene, and she's like, oh no, he's a klutz.
Yeah.
So like,
what actually happened?
I guess I might want to check I can check the last bits of the stream just to make sure she didn't say that and I'm forgetting. But like, it seems like maybe Sosuke was just passed out at the scene of the crime and they were like, we'd better pretend that the cop who was on scene did this.
Yeah.
Make us look a little better.
Yeah.
Rogers was just like cowering in a corner or something. And they're like, come on, Rogers, you need to buck up. Like, he didn't seem like Rogers seemed very innocently mistaken about what was going on rather than being a full-on lie.
I wonder if like the person standing over Chopin could have been like Rogers, like trying to remove the sword or something.
Yeah,
But like that seems like a stupid
like,
thing to do. Especially since
Yeah,
they're not
stupid thing to
supposed to
do.
disturb the crime scene. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, that's something we'll have to bring with us into the trial. It's gonna be so important that there were two bodies lying down at the scene of the crime. The
Or at least
fucking
two
arcs.
body-shaped objects. I don't know what else
Yeah,
they
he
could
said
be.
it cuffing Sosuke, but like,
Yeah,
was he
what does that
there on the
mean?
scene with these two
Did he
bodies? When
attempt
did
to
he
cuff
show up?
Sosuke and do a terrible job at it? Like, what
That
happened?
that was one of the things I was thinking of, like, what if Rogers slipped and fell into the puddle of blood and Sosuke fell on top of him? But I'm like, I think it would have come up if Rogers
Yeah.
was bloody. It would have come up.
Weird.
It would have been like
Super
Hero
weird.
Cup, recovered from a struggle that he slipped in the blood of his own partner, but rallied to capture the criminal. Like, it would have come up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll probably just like revisit what Ray has said, because it's like, no, that's going to be so important. Where the fuck was Rogers? Which
Yeah.
body was which? This is a classic Ace Attorney switcheroo. I know it.
For sure. Well, it sounds like next time we're going to be getting back into the courtroom, so very exciting. We have lots of
Yep.
new evidence to work with, and some new evidence that we're not allowed to work with, apparently. Boo.
Oh God,
But,
Sosuke, we've
yeah,
got to
very interesting.
deprogram this man.
Yeah.
The only hope is
Poor
a
guy.
heartfelt scrapbook.
All right.
Oh my God.
Well,
All right.
I guess we'll see you guys on Thursday
See you guys.
for more trial time.
Trial
All
time.
right. Good night, guys. Thanks for coming to the stream.
Night.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye.